Happy New Year. It is 2025. And are you looking to take action in 2025? You don't want to miss this one today. On the Mo Brooks podcast, we are talking about the law of diminishing intent. Let's get right to it. So, again, welcome. My name is Mo Brooks. I'm your host of the Mo Brooks podcast, and so excited to have you here, whether you're listening on your favorite podcast listening platform or you're watching me on my YouTube channel. Welcome, and so glad to have you. And listen, no fluff, okay? Let's just jump right in, okay? That's what I love doing on this podcast and on this platform. I want to jump right in. We're talking about the law of diminishing intent. I want to tell you a story that describes the law of the diminishing intent, and then we're going to talk about getting to it in 2025, whatever getting it to it means to you, whatever your dreams, goals, and aspirations are, the things you are working on in your personal life, spiritual life, physical life, emotional life, mental life. Okay, we got 4 things to really encourage you. All right, so let's do this. Here we go. So listen to the story. And it's basically talking about you wanting to build your library. Now, if that is a strong desire for you, the first thing you have to do is get the first book, then the second book. You want to take action as soon as possible before the feeling passes and before the idea dims. If you don't, here's what's going to happen. You fall prey to the law of diminishing intent. We intend to take action when the idea strikes. We intend to do something when the emotion is high. But if we don't translate that intention into action, fairly soon, the urgency starts to diminish. In a month from now, the passion is cold. In a year from now, in 2026, it can't be found. God will give you the life you settle for. That is a law of diminishing intent. Is that when you intend to do something like start a library, start your business, start your YouTube channel, whatever that thing may be, and your emotions are high, it's the top of the new year, you're excited, you're ready to get to it, and you don't take action, that energy, the urgency, the motivation starts to disappear. And the next thing you know, just like that, it's 2026 and little or no movement has been made towards your dreams, your goals, and your aspirations. So today I want to give you 4 quick things on this podcast, on this New Year's edition 2025, to help you get to it in 2025. The first one is, you want to get to it in 2025, you got to start by knowing yourself. And I like to kind of say, be real with yourself. All right. You know you. So we have to stop comparing ourselves to others and stop lying to ourselves. By now, you know you enough to know what causes you not to follow through or to take action. God has wired you a certain way to take action that probably does not look like others, but is uniquely you. You need to embrace yourself and do that. Forget all these. They got thousands of videos and messages on how you execute and take action and do this, even on this podcast. Guess what? It's not going to help if you don't know yourself. And I'm just going to take a wild guess. You know you. You know you like to stay up late. You know you like to get up early. You know your habits. You know what makes you productive. You know what motivates you. Do that. Okay? Listen to your gut. If your gut tells you, you know what, I need to take action on this, do it. I need to stay up a little later, do it. I need to go to sleep so I can get up a little earlier, do it. Whatever it looks like for me, I'm going to give you one thing. I know myself. If I don't see it every day, I'm probably not going to do it. So if I don't have a visual of my goals, if I don't read my goals, if I don't look at them, if I don't look at a calendar, if I don't see it physically every single day, it's probably not going to get done. Yeah, real talk. So I'm looking at, okay, I want to be consistent on YouTube and with my podcast this year. I'm looking at it every day. Last year I didn't look at it. Guess what? It did not get done. That's me knowing me. No one had to tell me that. I didn't have to watch a secret video. I know me enough that if it's not before me, I'm going to forget about it. Because my mind is on so many other things, so many other projects, so many other tasks, so many other people. Like I'm constantly just going. I gotta see it every day. You know yourself enough to take action now. All right. Second thing, start today or start over today. All right. You already waited until 2025. Don't wait until your birthday. Don't wait until St. Patty's Day. Don't wait until the springtime. Don't wait any longer. Start today. And that's a problem with the law of diminishing intent. It's I attend to do something. I want to do something. I want to change my life, my circumstances. I want to change my weight and the way I look. I want to change all these things, but I'm going to put it off till next year. I'm going to put it off to my birthday. I'm going to put it off to my anniversary. I'm going to put it off to my wedding. I'm going to put it off until something happens. I'm going to put it off until I see a sign from above. I'm going to put it off. 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 And guess what? It never happens. Okay? So start today. And I'm going to tell you why you need to start today. Because tomorrow is not promised. You're not that sweet that tomorrow is promised. You don't know if tomorrow promised. So you probably need to start today or start over today. All right? Let me give you another reason. The future is forever changing. So you think tomorrow you're able to do what you can do today when you can't predict the future. You might not have the opportunity to do what you're supposed to do today, tomorrow. You don't know what emergency is going to happen tomorrow. When I say tomorrow, you know what I'm saying? You're talking about the future and all this, but you don't know what emergency is going to happen tomorrow. You don't know what crisis is going to happen tomorrow. You don't know what storm is going to come in your life tomorrow. And when you had the time to do it today, you put it off to tomorrow, not knowing the state that tomorrow will be in. Whew, I thought that was good. All right, my bad. All right, so tomorrow, you can't wait on it. And starting does not mean hitting the home run. Sometimes you might just need to get on base. Matter of fact, you never know. You might get walked and get on base for free. Sometimes you might strike out. But guess what I learned? The sooner you strike out, the sooner you can get back up the bat again. So start today. There's so many benefits in starting today. And start small, little bit by little bit. Here a little, there a little. Precept upon precept, line upon line. All right, start a little bit. All right, I got two more things. Number 3, keep the fire burning. Motivation and urgency, it comes and goes. It ebbs and flows. It's up one minute and down the next. No one stays motivated or urgent consistently without being intentional about it. You know yourself enough, all right, to what keeps you motivated or how to perform or take action or do the things you need to do with no motivation. You know yourself enough. Now, if you don't know yourself enough, spend time studying yourself, learning yourself, to see the patterns that you experience from the day-to-day basis. Okay, I'm sluggish when I eat this. I'm not that productive when I eat a whole bunch of sugary things. There's a difference in my energy and my urgency. Right? So you know how to stay motivated. Okay, so you gotta keep the fire burning. And you got to think about two things. The first thing you got to think about to keep the fire burning is what's going to happen when I'm finished. Man, I just graduated my master's degree. Where is that? Here it is. Right there. Just graduated my master's degree in organizational change leadership. There was times I didn't feel like going to class. I didn't want to write the paper. I didn't want to do the things it took. But guess what? I kept seeing myself walking across the stage. I kept seeing my mama happy. I kept seeing my kids and my wife looking at me walking across the stage. I kept thinking about what's going to happen and what doors may open and what it may do to me and how it may impact my life and my family life if I just go ahead and keep going. I was thinking about what will happen. And then secondly, you got to think about what's going to happen if you don't finish, if you don't complete the task. What's going to happen, right? And I believe there's like a study that shows when people become more motivated when they think about what's going to happen if they don't finish, or the consequences of not finishing versus the celebrations of finishing. So I pose a question to you. What happens if you don't do it? What happens if you have another year like 2024, financially, spiritually, emotionally, physically? Some of you might answer that and be like, shoot, if I had another year like 2024, it'd be great. But I believe there's somebody watching me who's like, if I had another year like 2024, I ain't feeling that. That's just unacceptable. Well, do something about it. All right? Here's the last thing. Don't you dare settle. Do not settle for less. God will give you the life you settle for. Come on, somebody. Because it's too many people you settling. You giving up. You quietly quitting on yourself. We talk about quietly quitting the job. You quietly quitting on yourself. You quietly quitting on your family. You quietly quitting on your health. You quietly quitting on God, your assignment, your calling. You quietly quitting. You doing just enough to get by. You making enough money just to get by. Your health is enough just not to have that disease or cancer or heart attack. Like, you just doing enough to get by. You ain't giving it your all. You quietly quitting. So I need you to chill out on a quiet quit. Yeah, this is a moment of madness. This is just making my mind like explode, because there's so many people out here quietly quitting, settling for less. And God, the loving and the gracious God He is, He's not going to force you anything. He's going to say, if you want to settle in this land, here, take it. If you want to settle for less, take it. If you want to settle for not my best, take it, because I can't force your hand. But if you somebody who's like, you know what, God, I don't want to settle for less. I want it all. Give it to me all. I don't tell me, what do I need to do? Where do I need to go? Who do I need to talk to? What do I need to pray? What do I need to seek? What do I need to find? Where do I need to knock? What do I need to do? I'm going to go ahead and do that. I refuse to settle. And I want to encourage you, as I end this podcast, you better refuse to settle. You better go after it all. Why settle? We only got one of these lives. And if we got more, you don't know we got more. We only got one. So, and guess what? What you going to do with the one you got? What you going to do with the year you got? What you going to do with the month you got? What you going to do with the weeks you got? What you going to do with the day you got? What you going to do with the seconds you got? It's important and this is why it's so important, because locked inside of you is the key and the destiny and the encouragement and the love and the courage and the fight and the fire and the hope and the salvation of somebody else. But you settling for less because you scared. My bad, y'all. I told y'all I went to a place. I do it from time to time. I need you to stop being afraid. Come on, I'm with you. Guess what? I've passed up on some opportunities because I was afraid. I'm with you. I've done I self-sabotaged myself because I was afraid. I'm with you. I've done some things I'm not proud of because of fear and not love. The opposite of fear, okay, is not courage, it's love. And I ain't gonna hold you up. I opted out on some stuff because of my fear. But guess what? I got another opportunity. woo-wee, I got another opportunity to go after it. And I want to encourage somebody who's listening to this that you have another opportunity. God bless you with another year. He bless you with another day. He bless you with another week. He bless you with another month. He bless you with the most precious thing on earth outside of Jesus Christ himself. He blessed you with more time. What you gonna do with it? Are you going to settle? Or are you going to go after everything? It's up to you. Listen, somebody might need this message. Help a brother out. If this impacted you just a little bit or a lot of bit, share it with somebody else. Send a text message to them. Say, you gotta watch this. Share it with somebody else. Because you never know. This might be the one to change their life forever. I love you. There's nothing you can do about it. I'll holler at you later.